Any more? Yep, two more down here at the back.
I've got another question for Bob. Bob, a lot of people in the media have said it's going to be difficult to get the really big fights for Terence at 147 because so many of the other 147 fighters are with PBC and other TV channels. It makes it difficult to negotiate. Does this big fight that you've made with Amir Khan disprove that theory, that there are still big fights out there for Terence at 147?
That's a really good question. I think what you're alluding at is, look what's happening in boxing. All the other promoters are cooperating with each other. This match wouldn't have happened without Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. Frank will tell you that. They cooperated with us. We're doing another fight down the line with a fighter named Burchell, 130-pound champion, against Oscar De La Hoya's fighter, Francisco Vargas. The only promoter in the world that will not allow his fighters to fight anybody else is Al Haymon and PBC. So don't say that promoters, won't make fights, that promoters protect their fighters. There is one culprit and one culprit only in boxing, and that's Al Haymon and PBC. And if he wants to stick his people in this really small bundle that he has, fighting each other, not fighting, he's entitled to do it, but he's hurting the sport of boxing.
Yep, carry on.
Terence, it's a pleasure to have you here in London. Just amongst the welterweight division, I know there's quite a buzz at the moment, some great fighters in the mix. I know you and Spence are being talked about as the top two welterweights. I personally believe you have his number, but looking at Amir Khan right now, where do you rank him? Would you put him in the top 5 in the welterweights, top 5?
Oh man, there's a lot of good welterweights out there. Give him top 6, top 7. You know the top welterweights, man.
It's probably a question for Amir as well, that one. Do you rate yourself as being in the top 5 and ready to make the step up?
Look, you always have to believe in yourself. And I've been doing that from day one. That's one of the reasons I got so far. From probably the Olympic days and then going to America when they all probably doubted me doing anything. I know at least I'm in the top 10. I'm up there as one of the best welterweights out there. So, that's like Terence said, there are some great welterweight fighters. You got some big names. You got Terence himself. You've got Manny Pacquiao there. You've got Spence. There's some big. This division is a tough division to win. So, and to become number 1. I'm glad I'm in this division, especially at this time where I think the welterweight division in the world is probably the best division to be in. So yeah, I would say it's probably the toughest division as well.
Thank you very much, everybody, for being here today.
Last question.
Oh, we're having one more?
Yeah, Dr.
Okay.
Prince, OBE from the Current Prince Foundation. Just a question for Terence. As a former fighter myself, I know that whenever you go in a fight, you know what your opponent's really gonna test you in. What challenge do you really think Khan can bring to you that's gonna bring out the best in you and test you in? What area would that be?
Like I said, we never know until we fight the fight. We don't overlook anybody. We don't go in the ring half-assing training. So we know he's gonna come with his A game. We know he's gonna bring a lot of speed to the table. So we never know until we get in there.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you everybody for coming today.